Every day, somewhere in the world, normal people risk their lives just getting from A to B. In far-off countries and isolated, forgotten villages, our camera crews follow the journeys of those brave enough to travel on the world's toughest, most dangerous and deadly roads. Buckle up for a hell ride. This is Deadliest Journeys. The Headhunters Road, or Kalinga, is aptly named considering all the lives this road has claimed. It's said the spirits of the mountain still have a taste for human heads.
That one is a loader operator.
Christopher and his gang face the same struggle against the mountain every day. Their job is to remove the thousands of cubic meters of rocks blocking the road in record time.
So almost every night we need to remove the slides for the passenger to pass by. After this maybe 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, the jeepney from Bontoc will arrive. So we need to pass this road.
Further down the valley lies the town of Bontoc. It has no airport or railway station, so the road is vital for its inhabitants. If the Kalinga is blocked, the entire region is paralysed, and even this lady's snake-bone charms are powerless. The only means of transport in town are these peculiar customised tricycles. For longer distances, a four-wheel drive or a bus is needed. For passengers, it's a challenging journey to say the least. Bus 532, with 20 years of service, is about to leave one of the most dangerous roads in the Philippines, on the island of Luzon. It relays Bontoc to the regional capital of Tabuk to the north through the Cordillera Mountains. A tough road, it's been under construction for nearly a century, but it still looks like a dirt track. It takes almost a day, if all goes well, to travel its 55 miles.
Yes, come.
The buses are usually owned by the drivers themselves, so to maximise their return, they have no qualms about putting passengers on the roof. But roof passengers get a half-price deal, since they'll be risking their lives on the journey. These guys must remain alert and hold on tight to avoid being thrown off or electrocuted. Every time he takes on the mountain, Ed the driver prays for a safe drive on this deadly road.
Bago ay, yung una manalangin ka na naman sa Panginoon para siya naman ang nagbabantay sa atin Ay, mahirap to. Mahirap ang daanan. Ay, hindi kasi ito ang naipanganakan kaya hindi kami natatakot sa pagmamaneho.
Terrible accidents have made this road infamous. Mudslides have swept buses into ravines, killing dozens. The rain season has just begun too, which hardly reassures the passengers.
First time ko lang medyo
But the travellers have a guardian angel to watch over them. Fernando, the assistant driver, scrutinises the mountain, and at the first sign of movement, he stops the bus.
Conductor. Yung mga gamit ng mga paseros, yung mga gamit nila, yakto. Yung kalsada para yung mga bato, aalisin. Oh.
To save some time, a passenger lends him a hand. On this arduous road, Fernando always has his work cut out. The road's other dangers are the deep ruts that cause the bus to jolt and shake non-stop, and that could flip the bus at any time.
Ay, delikado dahil maganon yung sakit.
Being the guardian angel of the Kilingaroo means working like a slave and being paid a pittance.
Nung inano ni Presidenteng Aro yung zona, ito, may pagpanagbago. Nung una, talagang masigip tong daanan eh. Medyo malawak na, yung konti-konti.
A battle between machines and the mountain that has gone on for almost a century. Despite their best efforts, Christopher and his team fail to clear the road in time. The bus will remain stuck for hours. At the moment, it rains almost 6 hours a day. Water weakens the mountain and slows down the workers. The slightest mistake can lead to another tragic accident.
If you don't know how to observe that mountain, maybe you will be, yes, that's very dangerous. He's trying to give way the mountain so that the eroding will already finish to go down. The sign is if the small rocks will falling down, that's the sign of eroding the big soil. Very noisy. Krog.
Dalawang ay yung kasama namin na sa bakan. Nanin na driver. Loader. Wow.
We belong to the mountain. We are a mountain people, so we have to love the mountain. We have to protect. But sometimes when we introduce improvement, we will sacrifice the part of the mountain to be washed out.
Here, man tries to live in harmony with the mountain, with mutual respect even in death. Some tribes will not even dig into its bowels to bury their dead, so they attach the corpses to the side of the mountain. as high as possible and as close to paradise as they can reach. And before the eternal rest, the tired soul can take a break on these chairs.
Now, let's continue.
After 45 miles and 5 hours, the bus finally arrives at Ting Layan. Some of the passengers are preparing for a new ordeal. Their village is another 7 miles away, up in the mountains. To get there, the only choice is to take a wild ride home on a motorcycle taxi. And the old bikes are usually totally overloaded. Road bikes with slick tyres on dirt tracks equals 45 minutes of anxiety for the passengers. Stones, cracks, ruts. At any moment, these guys could stack it. Yet without the motorbikes, it would be a 4-hour steep climb to their village.
Nakakatulong ako sa kababayan namin at sa pamilya namin, gano'n. Oo, maganda talaga. Maka-recover ta sa pamilya, pasti.
Masasabi ko sa trabaho ko magpasalamat ako kasi medyo ganyan talaga. Ganyan talaga. Basta driver.
These pseudo dirt bikers earn around 8,000 pesos per month. But not everyone is cut out to be the daredevil biker. Here, the only flat area is the village square, and it serves as a training ground for the new motorcycle taxi recruits. Jeffrey, who used to be a farmer, has been trying to master this motorcycle in a pair of flip-flops and without a helmet. Watari, the trainer, does not seem worried.
Dami kong tinuruan na ko mga kasama ko, gano'n. Saka yung mga iba, kung may kumuha ka ng motor, tuturuan namin, gano'n. Kung gusto na magpaturo.
Watari, the instructor, believes balance can be learned only one way, on the mountain roads.
And then primera tapos ya jaro am nata bastirin kaban first time ta okay. Nasomsobo straight na fasil. Mabangay og nasomsobo. At umuyon tako. Ya mamam ta lalala aksika okay. Ta. At alalay. Sa desvidong ta sa tira.
Jeffrey's smile is a little premature. He knows that the descent will be much riskier.
Itong panakadelikado at panakadelikado dito grabe ang pababa na to. Kasi delikado rin kung kung ano Jeffy, ano yung motor mo dapat ano mo yung primera at saka alalayan mo yung prinog. Ganun. Okay. Delikado to. Okay. Start. Stop. Orikay. Start the home. Okay. Mana sit auto jora. Am.
Handa ka na bang magsakay ng pasahero?
Oo na.
Oo. Pero isa muna.
Seperti agam. Alam sihat. Sibat itu yung hangat. Hey, cek.
Back in the valley, the bus continues its route. They've been on the road for more than 6 hours and are still a long way from Tabuk, their final destination.
Tabuk Mountain yan. Doon ang Tabuk sa isang bundok na yun.
After 10 instead of 6 hours, the bus is finally back on a concrete road. It's the end of a long, eventful journey. For Ed the driver and Fernando, it's now the moment of truth. Ed the driver is very disappointed. The bus is now half empty. They won't be making much money this time.
Konduktor na ulit. Ayos naman ang konduktor pero yun lang paminsan-minsan minsan ayos naman. Tiba-tiba ka dun. September hanggang December ayos naman ang koleksyon dun. Okay lang pero yung pang-crudo wala na.
Tabuk is crowded today. Ed the driver suggests we check out a strange character that's in town for the weekend.
Isa lang yun sa Tabuk. Dinadayo ng mga taga Maynila. Marami dumadayo doon sa ina-upload lang yung tubig sa saan yung sakit ng katawan mo. Yan, ginano nila yan.
Under a makeshift tent, hundreds of people listen religiously to this man. He's revered as a saint. His name is Santino. In this deeply Catholic country, people come far and wide for his powers to heal. It's always the same ritual. Before receiving the miraculous treatment, men and women are separated. The men must take off their shirts. Assistants then hand out free cups filled with water from a magical spring. This is the first step, the purification of the inner body.
Pare-parehas kung minsan abutong ng 5,000. Ay, ang pinakamatas dito, 32. Hindi man, yung summertime, ang dami, umabot yung 32,000.
The second step is the mystical shower. Santino sprinkles generous amounts of his holy water on each of the faithful to alleviate their pains. He says he's had the gift since he was a child.
According to my mother, nung maliit pa ako, nagkakasakit daw. Parati ako nagkakasakit. Naging bulag ako, naging totally blind, totally deaf like that. And then after that, now, I start now healing. Ayun nung hindi natin alam na ito gift of God, ano? Hindi natin alam. There are many people coming here that they will not ask permission to me. So kaya yung video nila blanco.
With the magical spring water, Santino says he can help even the most desperate cases. Under the main tent, entire families are waiting. The healer is their last hope.
It's my turn.
Come on.
As proof of his power, before our cameras, he takes a hopeless case. Apparently, the woman has been unable to walk without crutches for a long time, virtually confined to her wheelchair. A phony or a miracle worker, nothing seems to stop Santino.
Oh, meron, yung dead people. Oh, namatay ng 6 na ilang oras. 12 hours. Ano dinala dito na buhay.
The secret of life is just behind him. The magical water comes in fact straight from the city's pipes.
The voice, like the water, for example, like the water. You have to stop giving water because the people misunderstood what you're saying. That they can be healed by the water, not their faith to God. So it was suspended for 2 months.
Get up and walk. With this simple phrase and some well-placed miracles, Santino's business is making great strides.